So let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Riko with a K. Now, I want to start with the music. Was the music first, or was it Chasing Reality first? Which came first,
Music
the chicken
first.
or the egg? Okay.
Yeah. I've been doing music for like 11 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So where did that start? Where did that love come from? When did that start for you?
Well, I started out doing poetry. And I wrote a song called The Life of a Teenage Boy. I don't know what the heck I was going through. But I turned it into a song, and I seen how it helped people.
Let's go back.
Let's do it.
It was the life of a teenage boy. You asked what the heck you were going through. You were a teenage boy. It's a whole lot going on.
I was going through, like, my father was in prison. Like, you know, so I was like a fatherless teenager. So, like, I wanted to put that into a song. Like, I know heck of people that felt that.
Okay.
So
hip hop became your language, your catharsis.
I was able to speak, like, because I was really silent when I was a kid. Like, really silent.
Okay.
And then, like, now that's just where I can express. I can, you know, do whatever I do. But I'm also, like, I'm very a nice, sweet person. So that's where I get my anger out when I rap.
Okay. I can hear that. I can definitely hear that. I can definitely hear that. So on the show, as we became to know Riko with a K, here on the show, you're one of our favorites on the show, by the way. Yeah, we do have some favorites. You made the list. You made the cut, sir. You made the cut. You made the cut. There are several of you, and we went over the show. If you'd like to know who our favorites are, go to our YouTube channel and look up the show with, who was it? Aaron Thomas, when he was on the show. And we went into detail on who was who. But when we were on the show, we were like, okay, we have our heartthrobs. So we'll go into the heartthrobs. And you were one of the heartthrobs.
Oh!
So,
thank you.
My co-host Samaya, who is not here with me this morning, and I wanted her to be here, but she just was not able to make it here into the studio. But she says yes. She said yes, definitely one of those. I said yeah, because Riko is one of those. You know, he's real smooth with it. Like you don't see it coming. She says yeah, he'll like therapize you out of your drawers. Like, like I understand you. I feel you.
Yeah. I am like that.
I know.
I get you.
Right. I get you so much. I need to get you in a laying position.
Yeah.
And you'll be more relaxed.
You get the game.
That's your MO. That's your whole MO. Yeah, right. Do we have it or no?
Yeah, no, like that's I never heard it verbally, but like, that's low key me. Like,
yeah, because you were like on the show. If you haven't watched the Chasing reality series, Chasing Atlanta, which was an amazing season this season. Shout out to all the producers, all the writers, everybody. Oliver Twixt, Riko and the Ike and the Drew and the Willow, and did I miss anybody? And the
Dominique
Aaron and Dominique. Yeah, Dominique
Troy.
was one of my favorites too. Troy, Jay Amar.
Yeah, Jay Amar.
Jay Amar, I loved him. So cute. But yeah, he is adorable. He's a sweetheart, but don't mess with him too much. Don't mess with him too much. So, being on that show this season, did you foresee that it was going to be what it became?
No. I literally, in my mind, I knew that I was coming in and showing my growth, right?
Okay.
So I was hoping that everybody else was on that same wavelength of let's show them how we've been booked and busy and getting to the money and the bag. I did not expect all this drama, all this fighting, the maze. I knew there was drama.
Right.
But not what actually happened.
But in most of it, sans the reunion, there was a little bit of drama there around you. But for the most part, throughout the season, you kind of were like Teflon.
Yeah.
Nothing stuck to you. Yeah. How did you avoid that? Is just your personality, or were you like, oh, cut, I'm out? What was it?
Well, so I'm going to be real with you. And I haven't really done interviews about this season, honestly. But I was sick. Like, I had health complications when we first started filming.
Okay.
So every time y'all see me, I was excited to be around these people because at home, I'm going through it. I can barely walk today. But, so I was just really excited to be around them. I didn't want all this drama and all this, like, bull crap, to be honest with you. So, no, I did not see this.
All right. So now that the show came out, and it is what it was, and, all the cast were revealed and all the drama, what were some of your takeaways from what did Riko take away from this show?
Be careful who you call friend. because I'm like very like, oh my God, let's be friends, let's talk.
Who you talk about, Riko? Who you talk about?
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody, because I will say, like, everybody has talked crap about the another cast member at a certain point. But I've seen people talk so bad and nasty about other cast members that I would never tell any of them mofos any of my business. Nobody would know anything.
Now, do you think a lot of that was for the show? You know, was just
this? No, it trickled down in real life.
Okay.
Like, for the cast members, we really went through a lot. Like, it was blogs and lives and like a whole bunch of stuff. It didn't stop at the show. So
yeah, because now if you watched Chasing Atlanta, you know the real the gaga happened on those after talks.
Yeah.
After the show when they got together and they was dragging.
Because at that point, one got a confessional.
Right.
You feel me? We face to face. What's up?
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the only dynamic that I loved.
Wow. If you could go back and change anything about the experience, what would you change?
Oh, wow. Of my whole Chasing reality experience or season 5?
The whole Chasing reality experience. Up to season 5.
Honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. I did exactly what I needed to do. My first season, I came on, showed who I was, showed my talent. My second season, I came in and I showed my growth. And that was what I wanted to do because I wanted to be an inspiration for a 13-year-old gay boy that was like me. You feel me? I didn't have many masculine gay role models growing up. So I definitely wanted to share my story, and that was it. So even if I yelled at somebody or somebody yelled at me or whatever the case may be, like I wouldn't take any of it back.
What was the one event, if you could? I'll give you 2 because sometimes when you give people one, it's hard. But if there were 2 events that happened from season 1 to season 5 that really changed the trajectory of who you were as a person and as an artist, what were those moments?
Oh my God. Honestly, just being on the show alone, because you meet people who are very professional in their craft. Everybody on the cast, no matter the drama and everything, everyone is amazing. I've learned so much from Oliver Twix. I know people think that I hate this man, but I've learned business-wise, contracts, things like that. So that changed me as a businessman.
Shout out to Oliver Twix. Love him.
Shout out to Ollie. Another event that changed me, honestly, season 4 in its entirety changed my outlook on reality TV because I thought that everybody was going to be made up and, fake, and this was just going to be, just for TV, but everyone was so vulnerable. Everyone was so real, especially during that time, during the pandemic. Like, it was just beautiful to see that. So
let's pause because there's somebody watching, and I have to speak for the audience. There's somebody watching. You said everybody was so real, but it's reality television. We've heard so many.
I'm sorry. Did I say that? I take that back because they're not. No.
See, ladies and gentlemen, you get the juice here on the We Are You Morning Crew. No, but seriously, you always hear a lot that reality shows aren't necessarily reality. You don't have to say names and or scenarios or storylines. But in your estimation, percentage-wise, how much of Chasing Atlanta particularly, was reality?
97% of it is reality. Like, that's real. The producers don't tell us anything. They don't, walk in and tell us, you have to do this, you have to act this out. It's literally, we come in there and they just film.
Wow.
So, like, if somebody is beefing, they had that on their chest. You feel what I'm saying? So,
wow.
But there is 3% that is definitely fabricated for a storyline.
Yeah, and I won't say any names because I love again, what you guys have done, and this is no shade to any of the other shows because I watched y'all and I turned y'all off too. But the Chasing Reality series, Ondario and all the folks over there, I don't know everybody's name, so I'm not leaving anybody out on purpose. What you guys have done is given the same quality There's some things that could be changed. But overall, the quality, the depth, the production is on par with any of those franchises on any of the Bravos or We TVs, any of those.
Correct.
Real talk. And you have given us now an opportunity, and those other networks are watching. I heard through the grapevine.
Oh, I know for a fact.
They want a part of the pie.
I think I heard the same grapevine. Okay.
Yes. And so they know the potential of the show. And so congratulations to all of you who are a part of that cast, who are a part of that.
You know, something last night I was thinking about after, because I went to go see Drew Friday perform last night.
Hey, Drew, how you doing,
Drew
bro?
is amazing. She's an amazing performer. But as I was leaving, I was just thinking to myself, everyone on Chasing Atlanta is doing something. Like they're all, like we're really out here shaking and moving, dipping and dodging. Like we're actually making money. We're helping people. Like that's what I love to see.
Good.
So shout out to us.
Okay, shout out. Yeah, because Aaron Thomas is here. I'm so proud of him. He has his new gospel album out. Ike is out there fighting with folks. I mean, well, his song is out there fighting with folks. Yeah, in the other show he was on, I can't wait to get you on
Bobby,
here.
I love you, Perk. I love him on that show.
I love him on that show. But,
I wanted him to what? Now I want to hear your opinion. Talk to me.
You know, there are shows that I said that I watched, and those that I turned off.
Right.
And that was one of the ones.
Really, it wasn't entertaining to you?
It was morbid moment for a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's do it.
You know that train wreck? I mean, you don't want to watch it,
Yeah.
but you want to know what happened.
Yeah.
And then you turn away because you feel guilty.
Yeah.
Because this is not who you are. And that show was that for me.
Okay.
And so I would click, and I'm like, but wait. And so I didn't really, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't grab the storylines. I didn't get who was who. I lived through the show. I watched the show through DJ Baker, who gives his synopsis at night. That's that was my eyes and window to the show. If I'm being honest, and I love Ike, he's an amazing personality, amazing artist. I just don't think that was his bag. I don't think this is me. I don't know that man like that. I'm just talking. But I don't think and I've never had a conversation. I've never met him personally, but from what I saw on the show, I thought, no shade to the show, I just thought he's more upscale than that show gave. That's what I'm trying to say.
I get you now. Yeah. But see, I feel like when you have casts like that, you do have to have like different characters, right? And you have to have a sweetheart. And that's exactly what Ike is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But he did what he did, and he did it phenomenally. Every time he went up there, he sang.
Yeah.
You know that motherfucker can sing.
It's all right.
You know he can sing. But why a weird little part of me wanted him to make it to the end.
Didn't we all? I mean,
I wanted him to make it to the end.
I mean, if we really talking, I mean, he is a snack. I'm just saying.
Ike?
Yes.
Ike is fine.
Yes.
The fuck?
Yes. Baby, I love you. I know you listen to the show. But yes. A part of me wanted a lot of us girls did.
Maldita sea. I am done. But I think the beautiful thing about Ike is there's so much that we haven't seen yet. Like I feel like he hasn't really fully opened up yet. And I feel like we're seeing that with each show that he goes on.
Definitely.
So that's going to be amazing. And he sings, down.
You know what I love about you, and I'm seeing this is authentically you, because when you were on Chasing Atlanta, you were a champion for everybody. I want you to win. I want you to win. I want us to win. And you talk so freely about other people, but I'm going to get back to you. See how I did that full circle moment? And when you were on the show, you and Kendra and Riko, Oliver, everybody musically that did their music thing were smashing it to pieces. But there is the growth that I saw in Kendra. And I think you saw it too. And you guys connected musically and gave us a real good single. Let's talk about Cocky. How did that come to be?
Well, I was in the studio. Well, I actually needed a studio. She hooked me up with her producer. And while I was recording, she was just in the side, just freestyling, and that's why I fell in love with her, because she just came to the studio to support. She hooked me up with the studio, and she wanted to make sure that everything was cool, copacetic. But her being in that corner freestyling, I was like, dang. She sounds so amazing. I left the session. I didn't say anything to her. Maybe like 3 months later, I was listening to it, and I was like, nah, this need Kendra on it. This is not going to be something unless Kendra is on it. She came to the studio, and when I say she rapped down, that's her. That's my favorite verse from her. I'll say that. Like, hands down.
Yes.
She was feeling it. She had it. I loved it. She was in the pocket. I've never said this about another living soul on this planet, but her verse was better than mine.
Oh, wow.
And I have no ego with this. Like, I can say stuff about this, about people, but that's how hard she came.
Wow.
You feel me? Like, she inspired me. I remember I recorded after her, and I was like, I might have to come
were you about to pull a Kanye? Be like, oh, this verse ain't gonna make it.
No, I was never. No. Because no shade. One thing I wanted Kendra to have her moment. You feel me? Like, and if that song was her moment, she was gonna have it. But I do think I went back into the studio to re-record my verse.
See,
I think I did.
She made you pull it up a little bit.
And I still didn't.
Shout out to Kendra. First of all, I love her. Anytime, and I know she listens to the show. Anytime that you want to come to the station, baby, you got something, you got anything, you got some clothes, some makeup. You just want to talk about the color draws you got on today. I love her because she has been Kendra from the beginning. But there's been growth. She has been Kendra from then to now, and the growth is just amazing. And I just see so many levels. Again, season 5 did it for y'all. Let me shut up talking about season 5 and let's talk about this song. Now, who's on the production? How did this? Who created the beat? Was that you? Was that all you? What happened?
No.
Who put the seasoning to the sauce?
Okay, so this song actually started a year ago. I've been working on this album for a minute. Top Talk I've been really working. But it started a year ago in Chicago. I was chilling with my homeboy Brandon, aka Draco Lamont. He found the beat. And we were just in his car, and I just kept on saying, swallow all my kids. Shout it, or swallow all my...
This is
careful.
This is cocky.
Oh, we talking about cocky?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we coming back. I do a lot of music.
I did all that for you, Kendra. I did all that for you, girl. I did all of that.
But nah, that beat, that was actually sent to me by a friend. His name is Mark Bull. In Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I absolutely loved it. I went to the studio and instantly cocky on the beat, cocky in the shit. Like, that was the vibe, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here it is on We Are You Radio. It is Cocky feature Lil Kendra right here on We Are You Radio, the urban sound of pride. We'll be back. Good morning.
Yo. Man, it's Riko with a K, man.
I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, holding it down right here on We Are Your Radio. Home of every music for the LGBTQI community and me. Between the hours of 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., this is Club Chit Chat. That's right. You know how we do it, honey. We're going to be talking about sports, politics, entertainment, and a little of this and a little of that. That's why we call this Club Chit Chat, baby. With the happy hour coming to you at 5 p.m. like no other happy hour you've ever experienced. So make sure you're around during our happy hour. Hey, I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, holding it down right here on We Are Your Radio, home of urban music for the LGBTQI community and me. Come on, baby, let's ride.
Riko with a K. So humble, so nice. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, he's a snacking person too. It just ain't on TV. Now, we were talking earlier when we were on the air about you being a champion for other people and pushing other people. Where does that come from?
Because for so long, I told you I've been doing music for about 11 years. For so long, I didn't have anybody supporting me, right? I was like the underdog. So I really know what it feels like to not have support or love or to be seen or acknowledged. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why when I see certain people, especially on the cast, if I see something on Instagram, and I see you in person, yo, congratulations on what you have going on. Like, I'm very proud of you. Like, keep going. Do what you're doing. And some people just take it the wrong way, as we all know.
How do you think they take it?
Well, really, it's only been one person. I don't know. That was the weirdest thing in my whole entire life. Naming names?
Yeah, well, I mean, you could just explain the situation without saying the name.
When I was called a super fan.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of, like, that threw me for a loop. You feel what I'm saying? Like, here I am showing love and support, and it's being turned into, and we have to actually watch ourselves in this LGBTQ community. We turn people's love into, like, we use it against people, basically. Like, you were just telling me that you love my songs and da-da-da-da. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I won't take that back. I love your 16 on this verse. I love your 16 on that. But people are so entitled. People are so full of themselves to where they'll take something so innocent and make it just so foul or just malicious. Like, the world knows me at this point. So for you, out of all people, to say, "Oh, he's a super fan," boy, what?
And as if that was something negative to be. If
if I was
right,
even if I was,
yeah,
bitch, be proud. Sorry,
you good,
boy, be proud of that,
right,
of the fact that somebody is a super fan of yours. So
do you think in this time that people aren't used to hearing genuine affection and love and esteem for their art and them as a person? Is that why it's so hard? Why people, when you say something positive, they're looking at you, what's your angle? Do you think that's where we are now?
I don't know. I'm not there.
Okay.
I'm personally out. If you show me love, like, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not worried about what somebody is not doing for me, or if somebody hasn't played my song or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm worried about those people that actually show me love.
Well, where do you think that comes from on the adverse, on the opposite side of the table? Where do you think that oh, you like me for real though? Where do you think that comes from?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. And I don't know. That's just the weirdest thing ever to me. This season, that situation, the weirdest thing ever to me. If we want to talk about creating a storyline or something like that for attention, that's where my mind goes, because I've never... It's one thing to say that you don't feel my support is genuine. I get that, because you don't know me like that.
Right.
Let's be real.
Right.
However, don't fabricate or don't make something up. Because that's what you did. As far as, oh, I love you so much and I love everything that you're doing. I'm not that type of person. I can sit in front of somebody and say, hey, I love the way that you do this and the way that you do that, and that's it.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But for somebody to make me sound as though I was thirsty, or for someone to make me sound as though I was on their, DIC.
Or there was an agenda of any type.
Yeah, like I don't need no shade. That individual, you do nothing. That individual doesn't help my pockets, and he doesn't hurt them.
Okay.
You feel me? So yeah.
Just move this over. Just
Got you.
There you go. Now, and ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering what we're talking about, you're gonna have to watch Chasing Atlanta to get the storyline yourself. We're not digging them up because they're not here, and this man decided not to say their name. Yeah. But if you watch the show, you get the storyline. But did that person after the show, during the show, at some point, give you a genuine apology once they realized that this was not what it was in their mind?
Respectfully, before the reunion, we had a conversation,
but it came back up.
And I was under the impression that it was just like made for TV drama. And then just when we got to the reunion and I heard him say it again, that's why I got so angry. That's why I got so upset.
Because you had that off camera.
It was just like, hold up, like, wait, you're not going to make this lie up. That's what nobody's going to do, because I don't lie. I don't believe in lying. So you're not going to lie on me, making me seem thirsty, especially when those are the things that you said to me when you first met me.
Wow.
Like, that's the thing that killed me. Boy, what?
Right.
But,
yeah.
and I'm gonna because I do support him. I do love his music. I think he's amazing. I think he's an amazing individual and things of that nature. It's just that one situation I didn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think in reality television, and we've seen it on any one of the franchises you pick. I think people pick a moment to make a moment that really shouldn't have ever been a moment, and when they look at it, wait, why did I try to do that? But once you're on the road, you got to continue to drive the vehicle to the destination you already set forward.
Right.
And that's what happens to a lot of people. And I think in this instance, no defense, but I think in this instance, that's what ended up happening because we know. But moving forward.
But I do want to say this before we get off of the topic. That there's a conversation that needs to be had between me and that individual, and everything will be okay. There's no drama, there's no beef. I don't hate the man. I don't loathe the man. It's just I don't even need an apology. I need an understanding, basically.
Yeah, and I think they're in that place where they could possibly have that conversation without all of that.
Right. Yeah. It's not. Ego's out the door.
Yeah.
We've both accomplished that.
No cameras running. No cameras running. But now let's get back to you musically.
Okay, let's do it.
Because there's a new song. I don't know where this juicy voice comes from. But there's this new song, right? And so I was listening to it. Let me get my camera. Where's my camera? Oh my God. Wait a minute. Because I need all my camera. So this is a song. And I was listening to it and I was like, oh my God, I feel juicy in this moment. I feel like I'm invading on someone's total privacy.
I cannot.
And I feel like I need to find the OnlyFans because, oh my God.
I was contemplating the other day.
Wait a minute. The question is coming.
Uh-oh.
Riko with a K. I've lost the juicy voice right now. Riko with a K.
What's up?
Is there an OnlyFans?
No. However, okay, it's literally every day is a battle of do I go to work or do I start this OnlyFans? That's literally the conversation of top, like the topic of conversation in my head.
Quiet as it's kept, OnlyFans is work. Just so you know,
you right.
Oh,
I'm not taking away from that, right? Because they make
because they gonna come for you. I'm help. Let me help you.
Hold on, let me clear that up. I said go into work as in like my 9 to 5 or
Okay.
Stay home and play with myself and
Okay. All right. Now that we got that clear,
it's a day show. Let me right.
No, we good. You can swallow like you need to swallow. So, back to my juicy song.
Okay.
So I was listening to the song, and my mouth got a little juicy and stuff. So the question that the girls have, not me, but the girls.
The girls.
Do you swallow?
Wow. Oh my God.
Well, the kids want to know. You put it out there.
Have I?
Hold on, babe. What's your name? Chris. Is that not a good question? That's a fair question.
You're supposed to be helping me get out of it. Okay, but no. Do I? I'm a freak. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. And I think with this album, I've like dove into that side of myself to where I feel so free now. Like I know my sexual self.
Because 7 Deep will have that effect on you. If you weren't, he will have that effect on you.
You think he would have that effect on me? Yeah.
Okay. I ain't gonna let you sit up here and lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Yeah.
So
it's the voice.
Right? Okay, so he is probably one of the most sought after collaborators in 2022.
Especially right now.
Right.
Like right now.
Killing the game. When he came out with the hip song, I was there. I was like, okay.
It was hips for you. It was Break My Bag.
Well, you know what? Actually, it was Break My Bag.
You
want to see me
break
my bag?
Still need to go to a chiropractor.
Break my back. Ow!
I thought you saw a bottom.
Yeah. A whole bottom. Whole.
Yeah.
Emphasis on the whole. I'm just saying, it's a daytime show, but I can talk what I want to talk about. But anyway, let's get back to this song. So when you approached, who approached you? You approached 7, he approached you. How did this work? How did it come to be?
Okay. So me and him had a show. Lord, I'm about to give everything away.
Tell it.
So me and him had a show in Seattle. We both headlined. And I literally flew a red eye to get there.
It's all in the song, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is. It is a real story. But anyway, when we finally seen each other, we had a club appearance and we were just catching up. We haven't seen each other in a minute. He was just, Riko, what do you have going on? So I played Swallow. And he was like, yo, man, I like
was it. Was it Swallow at the time?
Yes, it was Swallow at the time. But it wasn't as like... it wasn't as like freaky as it is. But after we got done listening to it, I looked at him and I was like, bro, I could really hear your voice on this song. Like, and he was just like, whatever. Cause I know I always do that. I'm like, 7, I have a song. I've sent him like 3 songs before trying to get him on one. But we hung out that night. We got drunk as hell. We went out. Everybody was trying to holler. That was the funniest thing. Like, everybody was trying to holler at us, and me and him were just like chilling like bros. Like, we ain't worried about these people. Then we went back to the hotel room, and he looked at me. And he was like, Riko, send me that beat.
Do go on, please.
I'm not going to go on.
So wait, y'all. Wait.
Listen to the song.
No, wait, because we're going to give y'all the edited version. But baby.
Oh, my God.
Let me get back to my juicy voice. Hold on.
Okay.
So I was listening to this song, right?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. And the stuff that was being said, I don't know who this person is, by the way. But I was listening to this song.
You need a name for that person.
Fine,
That
help me.
yeah.
And I was listening and I said, oh my God, did they really do that? Did he really say that? Did he really put that there? Oh my God.
Can I tell? Oh, my wait.
Wait, let me finish being juicy. So there was, let the juicy boy ask this question. So in the song, he was talking about doing stuff with you and you doing stuff with him. And so the people want to know, not me, but the people want to know.
Not the girls this time, but the people.
Yeah, the people.
The people, okay.
Yes, it's some of the girls. They want to know, is 7 Deep and Riko K deeply some type of way intertwined? Because this song says some stuff. I'm just saying.
So, is that what you get? Wow, for real?
All of it.
For real?
All of it.
Do you get that too?
Chris, don't lie. I got you.
Look.
No, Chris, come to the mic, sir.
All I'm gonna.
First of all, Chris got lost looking for coffee this morning. That poor baby.
He did.
Yeah, he got lost.
But he made it.
Come on, baby. Come on. Don't be shy.
It.
Chris, introduce yourself real quick to the people. They can't see you, but they can hear you. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, audience? I'm Chris.
Oh, hey, Chris. How you doing?
Well.
You doing okay right there?
It's a juicy voice for me. I cannot. You just got juice.
All right. So, when you listen to this cut, see, that's not the juice right now. What did you feel? What did you glean from that? There was some swallowing going on, right? Thank you for coming. Now,
Maldita sea. Okay.
Get the words out of my mouth.
Okay.
Or put them in there. See how I did that?
Wow.
So,
But I'm a storyteller. And I don't lie.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you have it.
So, this is like a Picasso situation. You.
Oh, there was some painting going on, girl. We don't like painting.
Maldita sea, tu cállate la boca, tu hablas a veces. No. No, but when you look at art, everybody interprets it different ways. So.
Okay, all right.
So
he asked you, Riko, send me that track. That was my best 7 Deep. I can't do it. Okay. So y'all got the track. Then what had happened?
He was inside of Atlanta. He had a show. We booked a studio session. And literally on his way to the studio, he was like, Riko, can I flirt with you? And I was like, what you mean can you flirt with me? Like, huh? And then he got to the studio.
But first of all, 7 Deep has to ask someone if he can flirt. You're 7 Deep, sir. They're actually waiting for it. Literally. But go ahead, continue.
I do feel like people have a certain respect for me. So we have a certain respect for each other. So I understood why he asked. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I'm very particular with. I'm Nicki almost. Like if I don't clear, it's not being clear. But no, he got to the studio, and I'll never forget it. He went into the booth, and I just sat down, curled up in a ball. I'm like, I don't know what this man is about to say. I'm scared. And the first thing he said is, "Word around town is he been my."
Yes.
My face. I was like, hold up. 7. What is going on here?
That's what I wanted to know, because when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, 7.
But no, it was literal magic in that studio that day. Like, back and forth, going in, going out. He gave me pointers. I gave him pointers. Like, it was beautiful. I've done collaborations, great collaborations, but that one just felt different.
Oh, it did.
This track, maldita sea. This track, this record actually feels very different than anything that I've ever done. So I'm just happy to have 7 be a part of that.
Yeah.
And then for this song to chart on iTunes and 7 be a part of that.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you so much. That is the most amazing thing. So
we've been waiting on this album to drop.
What's up?
Now? Are you giving us an album, or are you giving us an EP? Because we've been waiting too long for you to give us an EP. Okay.
No, I'm doing an album, full length album.
Okay.
12 songs. I'll give you that.
Is it 12 songs for a reason? Chris, did he choose the number 12 for a reason?
I have no idea. Asking the wrong person.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Why you choose 12? Hold on. Why you choose 12 though? Like, why?
Okay, so first off, something I'm gonna just throw out there. The album date is actually I Easter egged it in Swallow. So I'm gonna throw that out.
Okay.
That's an exclusive.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen.
Right. Everybody go back and listen.
Right.
That's one. 2, yes. Damn, I can't answer that without giving everything away. But 12 is one of my lucky. December is my birthday month.
12 is your lucky number.
No, 7 is my lucky number.
Chris, is 12 his favorite number, or is just not mine?
Maldita. Maldita sea. But yeah. Yeah, I'm all about numerology this time around with this project. So I'm releasing songs on the 7th. That's my lucky number. Okay. Little stuff like that. Yeah. So
cool.
12 tracks.
All right. Well, I think we've kept you on the hot seat long enough.
No, I really this one hot.
Okay. Oh, wasn't it hot?
No.
You
is lukewarm.
Oh well, I'll be good. I'll just be good. All right. So touring shows. We've already seen it on Chasing Reality, but I'm Chasing Atlanta. But when people come to see a Riko show, what do you want them to get and come away with after that?
I want them to feel very inspired. That's the number one thing. I want them to listen to whatever I'm saying, and hopefully it hits them, helps them. So yeah, this whole album is self-awareness, self-worth type of situation. And I want people to leave with that, a piece of them they found watching me on stage.
Okay.
So
one last question, since you said it wasn't hot enough. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to hear the edited version here on the station this morning. But when you go and get the unedited version, you'll get the full gist of this song.
Oh, it is nasty.
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 It's very nasty.
From beginning to end.
That's why I said what's the OnlyFans, child? I was like, where is the OnlyFans gear? Who came up with the hook? You or 7. Don't lie.
I did.
What was the inspiration behind it?
I love how you asked 3 different questions that kind of all came back to the same thing. That's smart. Look, he been in the industry for a minute.
It's what I do.
That's okay, yeah.
Okay. Were these
I'm a storyteller and I don't lie.
I like it. Please put that in there.
What?
In something.
Well, I'm a storyteller and I don't lie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So since you don't lie.
Uh-oh.
See how I do it? What I do, Chris?
I actually like that. I like how he did that.
Were any of these events, particularly in this song, did they actually happen in the time that they happened in this song? Yes or no?
You didn't ask that the right way, but yes.
Oh, I know what I did. I gave you a little bit of escape.
But yes. Yeah.
The next question.
Which ones exactly?
Oh no, we're gonna skip way to the end. With whom?
Wait, what?
Huh?
With whom? What? Where? Why?
I'll get you all the hook. No, really, seriously. I love 7 Deep. So
I do too.
when he's in the city and he was here and I missed him, my dream, my top 4 interviews right now of 2022, Rasan Patterson. He's coming on November the 4th, and I'm trying to get him here. I would love to talk to Saucy. I would love to talk to Duran Bernard. And and Lil Nas X, definitely, because that baby has just done so much.
Yeah.
And he's a baby to me, you know. But like that dude has done so much. So those are my top 4. So if y'all listening, because I know y'all do be listening sometimes, y'all can come to my station and stuff. So why don't you go ahead and introduce this next song and read that little thing over there and introduce Swallow, and I'll let you off the hook.
Okay,
so you can go ahead and swallow that coffee.
It's just swallow it everywhere. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Riko with a Mother Trucking K. Pride starts here on WERUradio, the urban sound of pride. And you guys are about to hear the second single off my highly anticipated album, Top Talk, Swallow, featuring the one, the only, 7 freaking deep.
Hey, Riko with a K. 7 deep. Swallow on my.
Download the WERUradio app.
Turn it up loud.
Use the shout out feature to talk directly to your favorite station. It's available on your app store. Search WERUradio, one word, today.